Hey guys, this is Allure Cosplay and this is vlog number 10 out of my Mechaqueen series. I didn't think we are gonna get to 10 vlogs, however, I still am nowhere near completing my costume, so we're probably gonna have more vlogs if you guys like them. This week I used more bills to make more patterns, because what else do you use bills for? And I made gauntlets. They're not actually complete, and I plasti dipped them. That was a bit of a mistake, however, it was 0 degrees, and you're not supposed to plasti dip in 0 degrees. However, in Canada, that's pretty good right now. It's not -10 or -20, so I took advantage. So, sue me. Anyways, once I actually finish them, I'm gonna plasti dip them some more because this is just one coat and you can really see through it. You don't really want to do really thick coats because then it just drips down and it looks really weird. So, nice thin coats is a lot better. How did I make these? I used the same method as the rest of my armor, which is I got some foam and it was about this thick and the really squishy stuff. I wrapped it around my arm once only because if I had done it as the other ones, my arms are really like, chicken legs kind of arms, I don't know. And if I had something really thick, it would have just started coming off and that's not good. So I just wrapped it around once. I covered it in saran wrap and I covered it after that in tape, whichever tape I had, and I drew my pattern. And then I cut the pattern out and I traced it on my bills, and then I straightened it out nicely with some ruler and stuff. By the way, this is, I always do that. I always transfer it onto paper, aka my bills, because if you just trace the same pattern that you had drawn out, it's usually not straight, because unless you do it with a ruler on yourself, which is not really possible with one hand and drawing and such, or even if somebody did it for you, it's really hard to do it on a round surface with a ruler. It's not going to be really 100% straight unless you're maybe a genius and you can just draw a straight line without ever wavering even a little bit. I can't do that, so I just transfer it on paper and then I straighten it out and I cut it out, and then this is what I actually transfer onto the foam. And once I'm cutting it, I'm actually using a knife to make sure my lines are straight. After I did that, I threw half the pattern away, because why use the whole thing, right? Actually, so this part was not working for me. When I did the pattern, it was way too round and it was not giving me this bulky shape that it kind of called for from the original. So I just decided to drape some tissue paper and do it myself. So I kept this part of the pattern and I draped the tissue paper for this part, and I mirrored this part over to the other side, and I cut it out and I glued it together, and it looked pretty okay. So then I did this part on top and I capped it off. This is a separate piece, which is like a detail that gets added later for, it's in the original, so that's why I added it. I actually did one piece over here and 2 pieces over here, and I put some caulking there and the other seams before I plasti dipped it. They're not complete. How are they not complete? Well, the left one has a rocket coming out of here, and the right one has a ridge instead of the rocket, so they're not exactly the same. And that is something that I haven't done yet, but something hopefully we'll do next week. I don't know, we'll see. Aside from that, I actually also worked on my shoulders, and they're actually a lot smaller than what the original is. However, I have really bony shoulders and they're pretty small, and I really don't think that I can support something this massive, because that's what it looks like in the actual game. They're actually taller than her head, and I can't do that. That's also gonna kill like most of my peripheral vision, so I'm gonna have like a tunnel vision, plus whenever I need to put the helmet on, yeah. So I just decided to make my shoulders a little bit smaller, but I don't know, it's just inevitable for me. I had to alter some stuff because it's a game, and the game stuff don't really work in real life sometimes. That's just my opinion. I'm gonna have to wear it, so I decided to just do myself a favor and make it smaller and lighter and easier to wear and all that stuff. How did I make it? I drew this. I'm gonna use this for this purpose. I used the red part over here is actually two different patterns. In hindsight, I should have done it as one pattern. However, because there's a color change over here from blue to white, I believe, or something like that, I did two different patterns. That I could have achieved that with just paint though, and I think that would have been a better option for me, but I didn't, and I had to make the second one the same way because I didn't want it to look that different. This is one part, or like one piece of foam. I draped some tissue paper and drew half of it and mirrored it on the other side, and that's how I got that part. And then this part looks a little bit different in the actual game. However, I don't know. This is what works for me. I just had to change it a little bit. My shoulders are actually pretty hollow. I need to stack some EVA foam over here and maybe make myself some kind of a shoulder holder thing. I don't even know. That's probably gonna be next week's headache, and I'll make a video about that. Hopefully I figure it out and it's comfortable and it looks okay. I'm going for comfortable because so far the costume has it's pretty bulky. I'm probably not going to be very comfortable, so I'm going to try to make everything as comfortable as possible. So I might make that really soft part out of the really squishy foam, and I don't know. I think that might be a good idea. I'm going to try it, and if it doesn't work, I'll let you know. My cat just climbed right behind my camera. Stop it. Get down. Get down. Anyways, and the last thing I want to talk about is my barge. I'm running out. I got this for this specific project, and I'm already running out, and I still haven't finished. And I spent $50 on this thing on eBay because this is American barge. It works much, much better than Canadian contact cement, which is, I'm not gonna say it. It's really bad in my opinion. It's just, yeah, and I'm running out of it. It boggles my mind how I went through this. This is probably the most expensive part of my costume right now, is the glue that I've bought. Like a single piece of something that I've bought is the most expensive part, is this. And I'm already out of it. Like, it's... Anyways, I guess you just go through glue like that. I don't know. I didn't know it was going to take this much glue, but it took lots and lots of glue. Too much glue. Yeah, anyways, guys, this is gonna do it for our vlog this week. I hope you enjoyed my rant about the glue and all that stuff. And like, favorite, subscribe if you like those videos. And I'll see you later. Bye, guys.